Hi, this is Donna Dracunis, and in this video I want to show you how to make this cockle shell lace motif. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because a lot of it is just garter stitch with a couple of yarn overs and knit front and backs, and that's pretty straightforward. That part happens here where we're just increasing. That's what makes this puff out, increasing. What I want to show you is how to make this part of the motif where we make all these long stitches and then work them together to form the center piece of the cockle shell. And that's rows 9 and 10 on this chart. So I've worked here one full repeat in gold, then I switch colors just so you can see. And I've worked the first 8 rows here, and so you can see I'm starting to have my yarn overs. Let me stretch that out good for you. See, I'm starting to have those yarn overs and increases happening like this. Each yarn over is an increase, but we're taking it away by decreasing on the same row. But on the wrong side rows, every time there's a wrong side row in these beginning parts, on row 2, 6, and 10, we're going to knit into the front and back of each of those yarn overs from the previous row. So we turn each yarn over into 2 stitches. Okay, so that part is fairly simple, but I'm going to show it to you up here on row 9. That also has this part in the middle where we create the long stitches, and then we're going to merge them all together in the 10th row. Okay, so let me knit and show you how that works. So I have 3 extra stitches at the beginning of my rows for my chart that are not on the chart, because on the swatch I just like to have some extra stitches to be like a border on my swatch. It makes it easier for me to manage the swatch. And I think it's easier to measure if you're doing a swatch to measure. If you have some extra knitting at the beginning and end, don't measure those stitches because they can get distorted. Anyway, so at the beginning of this we have knit 1, yarn over, SSK, yarn over, SSK, yarn over, SSK. Okay, so I've done my border edge. Now I'm going to do knit 1, yarn over, SSK. And I'll show you how I do that SSK because it's a little cheat way. I go into the first stitch knitwise and then into the back of that second stitch and knit them together. So I'm not really moving them around as much as I would with the real SSK, which would be slip 1, and then knit them together. So you can rewind that if you want to see the comparison of the both ways. So anyway, after I do yarn over SSK, yarn over SSK, yarn over SSK, I make 9 elongated knits. And to do that, I'm just going to knit into the stitch and wrap the yarn twice. So I'm pulling up 2 loops on my needle. 2, I'm going to do that 9 times. And after that, I'm just going to do the rest of this row, which will be knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1. That'll be the repeat. And then on my swatch I have some extra stitches. Okay, so that's how to do this row, and then I will make a video on what to do coming back.